Shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Matt Hancock, who's a UK health secretary, basically just said approximately 3 hours ago, 27th of June, that he's meant to be in tears, fighting back tears, okay? Like William Shakespeare says, the world, all the world's a stage, okay? And he's meant to be fighting back tears, and he's basically said that from this, in not so many words, because English is such a bastardized language. They use a whole lot of gibberish to basically explain something that could be explained, in a simple sentence or paragraph. What they meant to say is that what they've learned from this previous lockdown was the fact that they need to, for the next lockdown, notify everybody earlier so everybody can be locked down earlier. All right, and so. As mentioned here, fighting back tears, former UK Health Secretary Matt Hancock, who led the use of terror to enforce lockdown, says he's profoundly sorry for each COVID or each sea death, and hopes lockdowns will be much earlier and more stringent during the next pandemic. Okay, so they're already letting you know, right? Something's coming. We know what's happening in America with the so-called lethal gases, all right? And certain spiritual dreams that have been said, that have been experienced, okay? And the fact that, masks need to be worn. And also with the fact that, bridges are being blown up to corner everybody in, where pursuant to, I believe, Ezra's, where, man, what's the scripture? I think it's in Ezra shall go into a city. Ezra, I believe it is. Yeah, that's it. Second Ezra 15:17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So it's coming to that point of martial law as well as the troops being deployed. And once it's had a dream about the gases being quite lethal, and for to wear masks and be protective, and that and there's a actual genuine reason to wear a mask, right? And also another sister, speaking in the spirit. I don't know whether she's watching the elders or not. I'm more than likely watching the apostles on now. Great millstone, who are the teachers on this planet Earth under the spirit power of Yahweh Hashem Yashai, so there's a whole lot of things happening as well. And here in the UK, myself, I've been hearing a lot of helicopters, army helicopters flying around, as well as police helicopters, which is quite unusual, all right? As well as, UK Health Secretary warning about that, there'll be greater measures in place, and they've learned from this one that they want to get in a little faster before things so-called get worse, so they can prevent death. So basically a more stringent lockdown. And it's sort of like letting you know. And it's called revelation of the method, which is where, powers that be would like to let you know on the left-hand side, where the scriptures are prophesying in the spirit and power of Yahweh on the right-hand side. But on the left-hand side, Esau and the elites would like to let you know in their media, in their movies, in their commercials, in their cartoons, in every aspect of so-called media that they control. They like to let you know, whether it's a comedic fashion, serious fashion, dark comedy fashion, or straight comedy fashion. They'll let you know. All right. And here's just one aspect right now. Okay. Let's go.
I am profoundly sorry for the impact that had. I'm profoundly sorry for each death that has occurred. And I also understand why, for some, it will be hard to take that apology from me. I understand that. I get it. But it is honest and heartfelt. And I'm not very good at talking about my emotions and how I feel. But that is honest and true, and all I can do is ensure that this inquiry gets to the bottom of it, and that for the future we learn the right lessons so that we stop a pandemic in its tracks much, much earlier, and that we have the systems in place ready to do that, because I'm worried that they're being dismantled as we speak.
Well, we'll come to that.
Now, does it look like he's fighting back tears? Okay? Does it look like that? All right? So for a lot of people, that's just going to be a real heartfelt speech. Okay? But we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. All right? They're letting you know beforehand. All right? When that so-called 9/11 shit took place, they were letting you know. They were letting you know several years way before that. All right? Cartoons, movies, songs, and they happened, right? Okay, and when it happened, it caught a lot of people off guard. All right, but those that knew, that were in the know, they knew that something's going to happen. Okay, something is coming around the corner, right? And when it happens, it's going to be like a domino effect. Okay, it's going to be like a domino effect. All right, because if you want to take somebody down, right, you're not just going to give a jab and a jab to try and take them down. When you want to take them down, you just want to take them out in one full swoop. All right. So when they come, they're going to come in fast, thick and fast. Okay. All right. They're going to come in thick and fast. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay. Lest Satan should get an advantage. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We know how. We know what time it is. We know how the elites get down. Okay. We got a spiritual eye where we can see. Since you open up to Yahweh Shemashah blesses you. With the spiritual blessings, you can watch a movie or a cartoon and sometimes just dissects in your mind spiritually straight away. Okay, yeah, that means this. That means that. Oh yeah, look how their hands are moving, and this is what they're trying to say. Or look, for example, if you could be watching a movie, right? Like for example, like Roadhogs, right? With John Travolta. Obviously, he's a Jake, but he's going to play an Edomite in it, right? Because he's got the Israel foreigner look. Then you got Martin. Everyone is so-called productive in there, but there's Martin Lawrence. He's the only one. He's a Jake. He's the only one that's a house dad, and his wife is a sole provider. He's meant to be a bum. So basically, they're showing emasculating Jake, right? And they're bigging up the woman again. Okay, that woman spirit. So you can watch a movie like that, and before back in the day, it went over your head. But when you have Bashim Mashah, blesses you with these spiritual blessings and works with you, right, by the angels, you can just dissect movies like that. Yeah, look what they're doing. That's just a small example, very small example, right? And therefore, we can see what they're preparing to do on the left-hand side. Number one, we can watch the news and see the prophecies ourselves, but most importantly, in the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yashai, our teachers on down, have a great, have a deeper spiritual sort of, transparency where they can sort of know things a little bit more quicker and faster, and in a greater detailed level, and because the Lord has given them that sort of beautiful spirit to do that, and so therefore we watch our teachers as well and learn from them, 2 Ezra 15:17. Okay, I've read that one already. Right, here we go. This is the one it was. Revelation 12:12. So, the CBDC is going to be launched. Okay, there's going to be the UK digital pound, and they've also got its counterpart in ground zero, which is America. So it's pretty much going to be launched during the same time. All right, it could be a difference of maybe a week or so, several days, but it's going to go down pretty much at the same time because, the UK and America are interlinked, basically like brother and sister, really. Basically, the UK is the mother of America, okay? And America has never been sovereign. England is basically the mother of America, all right? So Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, so they're definitely doing something. The fact that though he said it the way he said it, some don't feel right. All right. Anyway, all praise to Yahweh Hashem, 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 Shalom.